All right. So previously, I'd been working on making this little fascia, which has the screen in the middle and some various controls at either side. And this was basically taking what is a very nice slim component for the LCD display. And one of the problems that we had was that there's probably only a handful of these left as the item has been discontinued. So what that's meant is that reluctantly I had to go back to using a very bulky screen. But this is kind of like the classic, as we're calling it, 2004 LCD screen that's just been the workhorse for most people's projects. So consequently, it's very optimized, very cheap, but it just isn't quite as sleek and as sexy as the other one. But it is ultimately, as you can see, not wildly different. Put the two things together, I'm not really getting too much stress in terms of the extra size, and it's definitely subscribing much more to the principle of open source, even though it's also adding a bit of heft and weight to it as well. But it's also easier to code, as we haven't had any problems from the code side of things. So that's been terrific, and on with the show.